Omarion track. Touch,
Mm.
Post to Be, featuring Janae Aiko and Chris Brown. My favorite verse, I'm sorry, is Janae Aiko's "Gotta Eat the Bleep Like Groceries." That's my favorite verse out of the track. But Omarion with his dancing from listen, Janae Aiko said it. I mean, so she fine though.
Hey, I'm
So
not. Ugh.
don't act as if you wouldn't mind, champ. I mean,
Hey man, you can't be out here, doing that and then talking about no pickle, no onions. I'm just gonna be real with you. I'm just gonna be
but Omarion, as far as with his dancing ability from B2K, I still watch the movie with him, Marquez Houston. You Got Served. From his B2K days. I mean, Girlfriend. But I like Omarion from his independent career. And of course, Icebox, but Touch and Post to Be. Those are like my favorite tracks from Omarion. What says y'all?
uh
Mm.
gotta say let me hold you. Him and Bow Wow. People make fun of that song, but that was a good one, bro. Man, oh,
He, he was great back in them 106 and Park days.
yeah. It's gonna be the sound good when it's going down. I love that song, man. Especially when he was riding around with the drop top with Evil Dave Chappelle. So that was good. Like I said, Touch. Um, look, I like the features that he did. MIA, what he did with Wale.
Yeah.
Yeah. So look, I'm gonna just be real, man. He spit off from B2K, and he had a lot of talent. He had a hell of a lot of talent. He was able to sing, he was able to dance, he was able to do a lot of things, a lot of different things. And remember, Know You Better, him and Fabulous and those guys. So a lot of great things that he was able to do, man. What's so funny about him is it's kind of like Justin Timberlake. You was able to see him elevate himself from this boy band to being a teeny bopper to being this mega star that was not just had his own albums, but he was being able to be featured with some of the biggest artists in arguably history. Like I said, it's just like it's parallel. Now, granted, he wasn't as big of a star as Justin Timberlake is or was, but like I stated, you was able to see him kind of spin off from that. It's like, yeah, I was in this big time boy band, but now I'm spinning off and I'm on my grown man stuff now. So for him to be able to spin off from being in a boy band to be, one of the bigger stars in R&B, that was something special to behold. Like I said, it's sort of like how Justin Timberlake did, or on a lower level, how Cisco did. On a lower level, how Cisco did. He was able to elevate from Drew Hill to being a solo artist. But yeah,
No,
being
no, I'm not laughing at that, champ. I'm laughing anytime whenever someone brings up Cisco, they bring up the story of Mike
the
Tyson
thong
and the
song, get the
thong
thong
song.
song out of here. Get the thong song. I'm not gonna lie, PFP sent me that video about 4 times one day, and I'm no, the PSP will send you something funny at the most inopportunistic time. I remember one time I'm sitting up there in the meeting trying to be quiet. I get something from PSP. I'm thinking it's a video. The only thing I hear, the thong song, and I'm sitting there trying not to laugh. So, so the only thing I know is the big boss is going to be Mister. You know what? Y'all know my last name. Do we have a problem? Like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. So, get the thong song out of here. But yeah, he was like it was like seeing. It was like I said. It was kind of like on the same level that we saw Cisco. We saw
Yeah.
him go from this iconic boy band, like I said, but except Cisco was grown, but Omarion was like a teeny bopper type of guy, but we was able to see him go from that to being on his grown man type of thing. So that was great. But like I said, man, I wish that we look, all those B2K songs was good, man. All of them. So I mean, that was
Bump,
great.
bump, bump.
Yeah, bump,
Although it
bump,
was
bump.
written and produced by an infamous singer, but at the same time, that was a heck of a track, though.
That was what hell of a track, man. So I mean, look, man, uh, and you can't write the history of certain things without certain people. It's just unfortunate that they're attached to something that egregious. But yeah, man. But yeah, that was great, man.
Get away
Omarion,
from me,
I
thong
salute you,
song.
bro. Get the thong song out of here. Get the thong song. Try to get in.
For those who may
Remember
not
how he said
know
how
about
Stevie
the
Wonder
thong
was doing,
songs, for those who may not know about the thong song story, according to Jamie Foxx, this was in the Mike Tyson days, post prison, and Cisco. They were playing the thong song. According to Jamie Foxx, Mike Tyson is no fan of the thong song, and as soon as he heard the song, he
Get
was
the thong
freaking out.
song out of here.
I send you a lot of crazy stuff. Remember, I sent you the story on Fat Joe, Mike Tyson in the tunnel.
Yeah, I wish I could have had an opportunity to go to the tunnel, man. I mean, that was a heck of a. I think the funniest story that you sent me was when Carlton Banks, when he was code switching
Alfonso
in.
Ribeiro.
Yeah, that was you talk about a major code switch. that was. I mean, because he had his gear on, but he was talking. I'm like, this the same guy we saw doing this right here. Yeah.
Nah.
You talk about code switching. That was a super code switch right there.
I still laugh to this day how Mike Tyson was chasing one of the bouncers. In fact, Fat Joe is saying, "Thank God, God gave us Mike Tyson." BRF.
Oh boy, how do I follow that? Oh boy. um. Oh gosh, Omarion. Oh man, yeah, he definitely hit a whole new level when he went solo and left B2K. But we're not gonna. But yeah, we can't not give B2K their flowers for being a really good group. Those that early 2000s, that whole millennium era, them and Bow Wow and Sammy and all those artists back when and all that. Um, gosh, let's see, you got Touch, uh, I'm trying to, Entourage, Icebox, come on, man, Icebox. You can't, Icebox. And then you got the dude on TikTok. Shout out to our white brethren who are out there cutting the rug and busting moves and making quality TikToks. The dude that was dancing to touch to touch, and then he brought on Omarion for the video. I think that's one of the coolest things I've seen in a while. But yeah, MIA, know you better. Um, gosh, what else? Yeah, and then yeah, like, yeah. Let me, yeah. I think honestly the Bow Wow collaboration, the collaboration as a whole was like pretty well done. I gotta give it to him because a lot of, I wouldn't want to say skeptical, but it was like, oh my gosh, we got to get Bow Wow tomorrow on. But then when you hear some of the songs, like, hey, you know what, it kind of slapped because you had "Let Me Hold You," you had "Girlfriend." I mean, it slapped. So like, you can't be mad at it. But yeah, Omarion definitely hit a new level when he went solo, and he made like a lot of really 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 good tracks. So that's just something for me. If I had to single out one and pick one, it's probably gonna be Icebox.
Yeah, but Touch though, especially at the end of the song and his dancing ability. Yeah, but can't go wrong with either ones though, man.
Or the one segment of the Pimp Chronicles, Cat Williams, where he's talking about Omarion. It's like you can't talk.
Yeah.
You can't talk to this man because he's practicing his goddamn dance move.
Shout out to Cat Williams, man.